Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. Another balmy, cool end of November morning. About 18 degrees. I actually had my heater going, and I had some propane in one of my other tanks, and so warmed it up to about 35, 40 in here, which is much better. That's warm enough for me. Anyway, thought I'd show you another project, another Christmas project. So this is a Merry Christmas. And I really like this one, okay, because it's just a really cool design. So I have a few other patterns. Actually, I have tons of patterns that say Merry Christmas. But I really like this one, and for a few different reasons. First of all, it's really pretty. It's really a nice design, okay? The other thing that's really cool about this one compared to some of the other Merry Christmas designs I have, and I'm going to be doing those ones too, but this is my favorite. This has a lot of swirls and curves. And so it's written in cursive, okay? It says Merry Christmas, like somebody wrote it, okay? And look at all the swirls and the tight corners and the scrolls. I think it looks really pretty. And this accentuates, is that a word? Accentuates? That's a big word for me. The scroll saw. It shows the value of the scroll saw. It shows the capabilities of the scroll saw, because the scroll saw was made to make curves, to make scrolls, to do tight corners, to do all the swirls and stuff. And that's what it was made for. So the scroll saw was actually made back in the, I don't know. I got a video somewhere of scroll saw history, but 1700s, 1800s, I think is when it came to America. But the first scroll saws were really big, and they were used for industrial, for doing decorative artwork, for interiors of houses and exteriors, and for businesses, you know, all the different intricate swirls and cuts and words and names and all that kind of stuff. That's what they were for. And then they started making them smaller for hobbyists, and yeah, so that's what a scroll saw is good for, is doing all the swirls and curves. As a matter of fact, the scroll saw, it's not really that great at doing straight lines. You can, but it's a little harder. Because it's a sharp, skinny, narrow blade, it's almost like a needle. You can turn on a dime. You can make really sharp corners, and you can do these swirly cuts, and it looks really nice in something like this. Now the bandsaw, that's a good tool too, and the jigsaw, the hand jigsaw, but they're limited. You know, you can't do inside cuts. You can't do really tight corners. It's hard to do really curvy swirls. You can, but not as good as the scroll saw. I really enjoy the scroll saw. So I really enjoy this pattern and this design. And it's one of them I've had hanging up and I haven't made for years. And that's the thing too, y'all. I don't know if you've noticed, but as I'm getting older, I'm getting more nostalgic, old-fashioned. And I'm looking through all my magazines and books and finding the the old-fashioned, vintage kind of nostalgic patterns and designs and stuff. And I'm looking online for some of them too. And I want to make more of those older things. This is kind of fun to bring them back, that stuff. Kind of like the take apart reindeer I did the other day. That's an older one, and it's kind of fun. So, and I have some more ideas. I got a lot more, and I'll give you a little hint of some of the other videos coming up. But I really like this one. I haven't made it in a while. So this is made out of 3/4 inch poplar again. Looks really nice. And I think what I might do, I might leave it like this, or I might, and I've done this before, where I don't like to paint wood too much, but some things look nice painted or stained, you know. But what I might do is take some Christmas green and paint just the front of it. I don't know if you remember, a couple of years ago, I did that on the Merry Christmas cross, and it looked really nice. Just green on the front, but leave the edges and the back white and the natural wood. That looks kind of neat. Or red, you know, we'll see. But I really enjoy this one. So basically, yeah, you can just hang it on a nail, you know, on the wall. And it'll stand up, actually. Yeah. You know, it's not flat on the bottom, but it still stands up. So a few things about this. Again, I make most things out of 3/4 to 1 inch wood, just because that's what lumber is when you buy it. And they naturally stand up on their own. It doesn't need a base and all that stuff. So I like to do things on 3/4. And besides that, when you do it in 3/4 to 1 inch thick wood, you see the edges of the wood and the grain and stuff. This is poplar, so there's not a lot of grain, but I just like that. So you can do it out of 3/4 inch or 1 inch thick wood, or there's a lot of options. Again, think outside the box and be creative and make your own thing and do it handcrafted. You can do it out of 1/4 inch wood, and then it would be, you could hang it on a wall. You could do it out of like 1/8 inch. You could do this out of 1/8 inch wood, and then you could glue it like on the top of a keepsake box or something because it's thinner. You could do something like that. Or yeah, you can do it out of thicker wood like this. You could even do it out of thicker wood too. Also, you could take this pattern, and this goes for all patterns. Just be creative. You could take this pattern and zoom it down, shrink it down to about that size. Yeah, it'd be a little tricky doing the inside cuts, but you could do it. Then it's an ornament. You could shrink this down for a Christmas ornament, or you can enlarge it bigger, and then it could be something you put on the front of your house or on a tree or in your yard, more of a lawn decorate. I mean, you can make this a 4x8, make it so you can make it out of a 4x8 sheet of turkey. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, by the way. Like turkeys are running around. No. Why are there turkeys in my shop? We had chickens when we first bought our place here 6 years ago. We got chickens, and they were wandering into our shop. They didn't last long, though. We're not farmers. Anywho, boy, I went way off topic there. Oh, no. If you enlarge this and do it on a 4x8 sheet of plywood, you can put it in your front yard. That's an idea. And all you need is like a projector, just to project a pattern large and then go and just trace it onto the plywood. I've done that before. That's a neat way. Use a projector and you can enlarge patterns because you can only do them so big on a printer. So that's an idea too. So there's a lot of options with this. Again, you can use natural woods, hardwoods and softwoods, and leave them natural, or you can paint it red or green or gold, and you can do different things. You can put it on a base if you want to. Again, it doesn't need a base. It stands up on its own. Again, it could be a tabletop decoration. You could put a candle behind it or in front of it. Be careful with candles when you're doing that stuff. Yeah, you can hang it on a wall. There's all different options. Think outside the box, y'all. There's all different things you could do with this design, and I really like it. I just like it because it has all the swirls and curves, and it really shows you what a scroll saw can do. So yeah, I don't know. I just like this one. I've been wanting to make it, and I seen the pattern hanging up, and I haven't made it in a while. And I think the last one, you know what I'll do is I'll make things, and maybe I'll just make it for a video, or I'll make it for a decoration for us, and then we'll give it away. And then I got to make new ones for us. But yeah, kind of a neat one. So there's that. Yeah. Oh, a couple of quick things here. Just a short video here. So yeah, you can kind of see the difference. That's my pattern for that one. See how the swirls and curves. The give thanks I made the other day, which was really neat, and I'm so glad I found the pattern. I made a new pattern. Doesn't have as many swirls. It does have some curves, but it has a lot of straight lines too. But I mean, you can kind of see the difference in the two. And it's just kind of fun to do that. I'm going to really quickly give you a little hint of some of the other Christmas projects I'm going to be doing. Oh, here. And I would like to ask you all, please go watch my older videos. I know I say that all the time. I got 450 videos, y'all. Tons of great videos, and they're fun to watch. A lot of people don't go back and watch the older ones. I'll keep making new ones, and I'll even remake some of the older ones, but go back and watch them. I have a woodworking playlist, a Scrollsawn playlist, and now I just started a Christmas playlist. So it's all Christmas projects. So go look at some of those, because I'm going to be making a lot of new ones. But I'm just going to show you here quick a few other things that's coming up that I'm going to make. You know, just the joys that I make. These are all kind of Christmas related. Here is, and I'm going to do a whole bunch of different nativity scenes because I have a bunch of different varieties. Here's a little puzzle stand-up nativity scene. These are the patterns, just to give you a quick little hint of what's coming up. Oh, Feliz Navidad. Peace. I've done a video on that. This is a kind of a neat cross that has a star in it. I'm going to do that one. Also, I'm going to do the Merry Christmas cross again. Nativity stand-up scene. My Jesus is the reason for the season, which this is kind of cool because it can be for Easter or Christmas or year-round. Another Merry Christmas sign. I like this one too. I think I like the other one better, but this is a neat one too. And Joy to the World. So those are all coming up for videos. I'm going to make all of these and make videos for them. So just stay tuned for those. And I got more too. And actually, I just, when I went into the house to get my camera, my phone, I brought in probably about 80 of my older magazines. And I like to just sit in my chair in the living room when we're just talking or watching a movie or hanging out together and look at magazines and get more ideas. And that's the thing. I have a lot of magazines and books on woodworking, Scrollsawn, and just general woodworking that I haven't looked at in a long time. And, I get one and maybe I make a project out of there or whatever, but it's good to go back and look at them later, because then you might see something you missed, or maybe something you didn't want to make and now you want to make it. And I'm really enjoying making older woodworking projects, the vintage ones, the nostalgic ones and stuff. So yeah, I have a whole pile of magazines I'm going to look through. Wood magazines, I was going to tell you that. I don't think I have any out here now because I think I brought them all in. But Wood magazine, I think it pretty much came out before the Scrollsawn magazines. And so they have a lot of good wood projects in there. Some of them are kind of beyond me. Again, I'm not a fine woodworker, master craftsman. I do Scrollsawn, make little things. There's a lot of really fancy projects in the wood magazines, but there's some Scrollsawn projects in there too I forgot about, because before Scrollsawn magazines, they were in the woodworking magazines, those patterns and plans and designs. So I'm going to go through and find some other ones. Oh, here's another one. We got 2 different Rudolph designs here. This is the whole body and that's the head. I think those are my Uncle Don's or Grandpa Moore's. I don't remember who made those. But I'm going to make both of those in a video too. And I just seen another one over there. Yeah, things in my shop, just different. So I'm going to remake older videos and older projects, vintage project. Oh, I have a sleigh too. I have 2 different kinds of sleighs I'm going to do for a project and a video. And, yeah, I got a sled. I got a couple of different sleds too. And, yeah, it's just some different Christmas themed things. And I'm going to be doing them over the next month. So stay tuned for those. I really love the Christmas season and just celebrating Jesus and just making gifts and making things on the Scrollsawn, whatever. One quick last thing here before the end of the video. So when I did the video the other day on the take apart reindeer, and this is the patterns again, one thing to remember, and this goes for any project where it's a take apart project where they kind of go together. I should have actually brought okay, here, I got them right here, because I haven't actually sanded them yet. I'm going to sand these and paint them. But, okay, so you cut the 2 parts, right? And then here's the antlers. They go into the body, right? Okay, so you need to make sure those notches are the thickness of your wood. Now, if you're going to make this take-apart reindeer out of 1/4 inch wood, then these notches have to be a 1/4 inch wide instead of 3/4. This is 3/4 inch wood, so the notches are all 3/4 inch wide. So they fit together. Does that make sense? If you're doing 1/4 inch, then you would need them narrower so they fit together. Just a quick little tip there. When you're making a take apart reindeer or any other projects where there's pieces fitting together, like there's a big sleigh I'm going to do. I think you're going to like that one. And that one is made out of 1/4 inch. So the notches are 1/4 inch instead. So that's just something to remember. Like if you don't have again, you can, and maybe not everybody can do this, but I look at pictures that people have made, different things, and I just draw them and I make my own version. I don't need the plans or patterns always. I can just kind of make it up. And you can do that too. And just remember, whatever that notch is, even if you don't have the measurements, it's whatever your thickness of your wood is, okay? That's what the notch has to be so they fit together. That makes sense. That's all I had for this video. Just a quick one here. Actually going to visit my daughter and granddaughter this afternoon. And yeah, had some time with them. And so I got to get things ready to go over there. And doing her a couple of wood projects for her too. And but yeah, I just wanted to do this morning. I've been wanting to make this. And I'm not going to do a video every day, but I'm going to do more videos between now and Christmas because it's my favorite season and I like doing these projects. And it seems like people are watching more of my woodworking videos again, and that's great. So thanks, everyone. I hit 700 subscribers the other day, and I'm almost 800. That's crazy. But I'm thankful for everybody who watches. I hope you enjoy my channel and my videos. But I just wanted to do this one this morning, and yeah, I'll be doing more. Of course, I'll be out for a couple of weeks starting next week, so I'll be on the road, so I won't be doing much woodworking. But I got a couple of woodworking theme videos to do on the road. We'll see that too. But anyway, I'll be doing a lot more Christmas projects, so stay tuned. I showed you a few, and again, go back and watch my older videos of all the different Scrollsawn, woodworking, and Christmas projects. But yeah, peek. I just thought this was a really cool one. It looks really, really cool. And again, it just shows you the possibilities of the scroll saw. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Hey, happy Thanksgiving too, because I probably won't make a video tomorrow.